Hey everybody, this is Zikarita from Tumblr. I was doing my video log for Once Upon a Time, Season 3, Episode 8, Think Lovely Thoughts. Okay, I know you guys are probably pissed at me. It's really, really late, but I have reasons, okay? Many reasons. One, I got a new job, so I have been busy. Two, I got a really bad cold last week, so I was kind of sick, and I wasn't planning on publishing a video log last week anyway, since, as we all know, there was no Once Upon a Time on Sunday because of the AMAs. So I wasn't really concerned about time frame of publishing anything for that particular episode. Um, I would have done it earlier, but like I said, I just got a new job last week, so I barely even had time to be online. So this one's gonna be super short because um, the episode was very direct, very to the point, and I know a lot of us finished out that episode going, "What the fuck? WTF? Huh?" um, because of certain spoiler pictures from filming episode 10, we all kind of had this crazy cracked out theory that Peter Pan was Rumpel's father, but we were all like, no. I mean, when we devised this theory, it was mostly a joke because we really didn't think it was real. It was just kind of us being funny, and lo and behold, oh my god, it was real. He really is Malcolm, Rumpel's father. And the award for horrible parent goes to even Cora can't measure up to horrible parentness. Although she did rip the heart of Regina's true love. She did rip out the heart of Regina's true love and crush it right in front of her face. So that is bad, but abandoning your own child because you want to stay young and have immortality and power, and because you don't feel like you should be a parent. Yeah. 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 And just because you named yourself Peter Pan after the name that your child gave his doll does not make you dad of the fucking year. uh, yeah. This episode was pretty crazy. I have to give some props where props is due. One, Charming for finally calling Mary Margaret Snow. Boy, how many seasons did that take? Let's hope it stays that way. Yes, we are both. We get that, David, but her name is Snow. Just saying. Yes, she has her Mary Margaret moments, but her name is Snow. Props to Hook for when Rumpel grabbed his sword right out of the hilt. And for the scene where everybody ganged up on Rumpel when Neil did the verbal vomit about the prophecy endangering Henry's life. He was the last one to draw a sword, where normally, considering how long he's had a vendetta against the crocodile, he would have been the first one to be like, "Oh, are we killing him now? Are we killing him now? Great, 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 great!" But actually, he was the last one, so it really kind of shows you how far he's come since then. And it's only been a week, but he has come extremely far, and that really kind of proves that he wasn't only saying, "I'm laying my vengeance down until we get back with Henry safe and sound, and I'm gonna, go back to that." No, he means for good. Like, it's over. It's done. He has moved on. And allowing Rumple to take his sword like that, when in any other frame of mind he would have been all over him. But he wasn't. He said nothing. I mean, there was this look on his face, of course, like, really? Excuse me? Really? But he said nothing. And kudos to Charming right there for giving him a sword. Neil's like, hello? No sword for you. Yes, there's my Captain Charming Pro TP. I think even though no one knows the entire story about what happened between Emma and Neil, even though it has been confirmed by Adam and Eddie that this will be addressed, and soon it will come up it will come out. I think Charming is not so oblivious that he doesn't realize that whatever happened between them was bad. So he has reasons to doubt Neil's honesty. He did at one time have reasons to doubt Hook's integrity as well, but Hook has proven himself since they've been there. This is what Josh Dallas was saying the whole time since they've been filming, that his character David wants to believe that Hook can be a good person, but he needs to prove it to Charming, and that's what he's been doing, which is why they've kind of solidified this tentative friendship. And obviously also because both Snow and Charming know about Hook's intentions and feelings towards Emma. I like the fact that Emma came to Hook this time. It was kind of a blowback to episode 5 when he tried to, show her that he understood what she was going through, what it felt like to lose hope, and she kind of like blew him off. Bad timing. Not now. Don't want to talk. Please leave. And this kind of was like a deja vu of that, where she tried to talk to him about his brother, and she tried to show sympathy and empathy, and he just shut her down completely. I mean, she was the one that had said, I don't want to deal with romance. I don't want to deal with either one of you. The only person I'm choosing right now is Henry. And I think, he was trying to, he was totally like, mission. He heard what she said loud and clear, and he just stuck to it. Because he knew that he fucked up, and you could tell that he was mad at himself for fucking up. For letting his feelings get in the way of the mission. And potentially endangering not only Emma's life, but also Henry's. So he's trying to stick to it as much as he can, and obey what her wishes. But also, it is sweet that she tried to talk to him about his brother, but the timing was really bad. I mean, Hook was not in the mood, and Neil and Rumple were within earshot. And of the entire group, those are the two people he did not want to have to be within earshot of hearing that story, of seeing him in that vulnerable state. I'm sure that he would talk to her about it when they have a chance to be alone, but not with the two of them so close. Let's see. I don't really have much to say about the flashbacks. So we all knew what happened to Rumple. It was really nothing new. We knew this father was a coward. We knew this father was a criminal. He left him with the two spinners, whatever, and they saw that Rumple had a natural talent for it. Rumple was given the bean by one of the spinners to give to his father, because she said, well, maybe if you go to a different realm, then you'll have a better life where nobody knows you can start over fresh. And his father wanted to go to Neverland because apparently he'd been there in his dreams. Neverland is a place that is created from the dreams of lonely children, and it's only supposed to be for children, not adults. So his father broke the rules by going in the first place. So he had to make a choice: either give up his son and be given that magic, turn young again forever, or leave entirely. And we all saw which route he chose, and Rumble, of course, had to go back home and be raised by the spinsters. So it's extremely cruel. But it gives you a lot of understanding of Rumble's perspective, We all knew that he had a crappy father and a crappy childhood. But I don't think we quite understood just how bad it was. And I think it gives us a better grasp of why he worked so hard to be a to be a good father to Bay. Why he did what he did and risked what he risked to come home as a coward, just to be able to be alive, to be there with his son. He did not want to be the man that his father was. He wanted to be better. He wanted to be different. it's astounding that even after all this, even after he was raised by the spinsters, that he wouldn't move away to a different town, knowing that everybody in the town kept talking shit about his father. If he had moved away, he might have had a better life. I'm not talking about to a different realm, just a different city. You know, he would have been able to escape and start over, but he chose not to, I guess. The box. Well, I think we all know that that issue is going to get addressed in this coming week's episode, which is titled Save Henry. We all know he's not going to be in the box that long because Pan has to go in the box. I don't know how they're going to fix it, but they got to fix it somehow because Rumple's got to come out. We all know that Rumple Gold is in episode 10, so obviously Rumple's going to come out. And they're obviously going to get the heart back from Pan to give to Henry because Henry is up and going and well in episode 10. So, whatever happens, everything is going to culminate in this episode, episode 9. It was very cool to see Emma use her magic. Again, I know that she doesn't like to use it too much because she knows that there's always a price to be paid. But, I think she's really coming into it. But every time she uses it like clockwork, at least when it's around Neil, the look on Neil's face is just he can't stand it. You can tell he cannot stand it. He accepts it in this instance because he knows it is necessary to do whatever they have to save Henry, but he doesn't like it. And that's something I think if they were ever going to try to resume their romance, it would get in the way. Even though we know that a resuming of the romance between them is not going to happen at all. And has firmly put a foot down on that one. So they tried to convince Henry, but Pan has had his hooks in him for so long that they can't seem to convince him. Meanwhile, Hook and Tink are at the Lost Boys camp watching over the unconscious Lost Boys. And Snow and Charming are going back up to Dead Man's Peak to get the water so that he can bring it with him when they go back. Because Rumple has promised to put together some sort of potion or cure. Because he's been studying dream shit apparently ever since he was poisoned. And he believes that he can find a cure to it. But they need the water with Charming so that Charming can have that connection to the island so he can stay alive. I really liked that the subtle eye contact and the looks that was shared between Emma and Hook. Like when Neil was talking to his father and telling his father, like, you will do this for him because it's right, not because you want to pay back for it. There was like little looks that was shared between Killian and Emma, like, this is a good idea. I don't know. You sure about this? And then when Snow and Charming were leaving to go to Dead Man's Peak, and Emma was leaving with Neil and Regina to go to Skull Rock to get Henry, they shared a hug. Their father and daughter shared a hug, and there was this look that Killian gave Emma. I don't think she really saw it, but he looked on, and you could tell that he was worried about letting her go, and that he desperately wanted to be with her, or at least hug her or hold her and wish her well, but he couldn't. It wasn't really his place at that point. And it is true, as much as I'm sure that the Hook fans would like to have seen him go to Skull Rock with her, it really wasn't his place. At that point, it was for his parents. His parents were the ones that needed to be there to save him. His parents were the ones that needed to be there to make him remember that they loved him. And I know that they tried, and unfortunately, Pan just had his hooks in him too far. And Henry gave his heart to Pan, and then this rush of magic just whooshed out across the whole island, and now Pan is absorbing all the magic and becoming immortal. So Henry's life is at risk. We don't know what's going to happen, but Sunday's episode should be rather interesting. That'd be episode 9, Save Henry, and then there's 2 more episodes after that. Episode 10, The New Neverland, and episode 11, Going Home, and then after that airs December 15th, and then after that, it will be 3.5 months-ish before the second half of the season premieres on March 9th. I know a lot of the fans are freaking out. Oh my god, how are we going to make it through? Well, okay, look. We made it through summer. Right? Yeah. We made it through the gazillion and one breaks last year because they couldn't, because they had to be off the air every 2 weeks or some crap. If we can make it through that, I'm sure we can make it through this. And we have been really, really spoiled this whole time, so I'm sure there will be no shortage of, because it's true, they will be filming consistently. Other than a winter break for a couple weeks that they'll get when the actors will have some time off to spend with their families for Christmas and stuff. Other than that, they will be consistently filming, so we'll be able to get a lot of behind the scenes pictures and stuff like that, and it will give us all a chance to speculate and wonder and theorize and write fanfics to our heart's content. We've gotten a lot of behind the scenes pictures for episodes 11 and 12. Okay, before I go any further, I'm gonna just remind everyone this vlog is not a spoiler free zone, so I will be totally free with whatever I say. So if you don't want to hear any further, click the pause button now so you don't have to listen. If you don't care, listen on. Alright, I'm not gonna really talk about the episode 10 pictures because y'all have already seen them. That's not really a big deal. Right now what we're discussing is pictures for episode 11. Well, no, episode 12 is what they're filming right now, is episode 12, and we've gotten some behind the scenes photos of Emma and Hook in New York. Apparently Killian gets arrested and Emma has to bail him out, I think, and she's waiting for him as he's coming out of the precinct. And oh god, is it March already? We get a Killian and Emma hug. Awesome. And apparently Once Upon a Time has a new face for at least an episode or two. Covert Affairs alum Christopher Gorham. Pretty awesome, because he's a cool actor. He's a cool guy. So all those Augie fans out there, Augie! He will be in episode 12. We don't know who he is yet, but a lot of people on set have heard him referred to as Henry. So the going theory right now is that he might be a grown-up Henry. How this is, I do not know. There's been some pictures of him hugging Emma at first. Everyone's like, oh no, not another love interest. But her body language when she was hugging him did not suggest that it was romantic in nature versus the picture of her hugging Hook. So if he indeed is someone that she knew from foster care, which at this point I think is doubtful, or grown-up Henry or what, I don't know. Is she there to investigate Home Office? All we know for sure is that she's there to get a potion. That's all we really know. We have tried to speculate further, but it's become so difficult because I'm starting to think that Adam and Eddie were getting so tired of the fact that the fans were able to suss out based on the pictures what was going to happen. So we couldn't be spoiled anymore. We couldn't be surprised anymore because we were able to figure it out just based off the pictures alone. So they're like deliberately making it as confusing as is humanly possible. Recently they have flooded us, recently as last night, they flooded us with some pictures on the Enchanted Forest set. We knew that everyone else was filming in the Enchanted Forest. Neil, Snow, Charming, Regina. Gold was conspicuously absent. Belle's there, the dwarves, Granny, Aurora, Philip, and Huck. Colin O'Donoghue on the Enchanted Forest set, riding a horse, no less. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know how the hell this mofo can be in two places at freaking once. Right now, your guess is as good as mine. We are officially stumped. And this isn't just the Captain Swan people, this is the whole fandom. We're all like, huh? What? We don't know. But I'm guessing that was Adam and Eddie's intention. To be as obtuse as possible. Well, they definitely did it because none of us, nobody knows what in the hell is going on whatsoever. We're confused, confuzzled. But, I'm sure by the time Sunday rolls around, when we see Save Henry, that we will get more updates, further pictures. And maybe, hopefully, we'll be able to put the picture together. Who knows? All I know right now is Hook, red vest of sex, on a horse. Awesome! Can he not look more noble and prince-like? Wow. I don't know what else to say. Some people have thought it's a flash forward, some people think it's a flashback, some people think it's a dream, some people think it's real time. Nobody knows for absolute. I don't think anybody's gonna know until we get closer. Right now we just gotta hope for more tidbits of information and more great pictures. Apart from that, yeah, like I said, this was gonna be super short. There wasn't really much to say. The episode was pretty much direct and to the point, and I know a lot of people were going, oh my god, how many more people are gonna be related to Henry? I know, he doesn't have a family tree, he's a family fucking wreath. I get it. They did say, Kitsis and Horowitz did say that his family tree was going to expand by 2 places by the end of season 3. We already know for sure that one, at the very least, is Ginny's baby, because Ginny is pregnant. So by the time the season ends, David and Snow are going to have another child. So Henry's going to be an uncle. Or Emma is going to be an aunt. No. What am I saying? Emma's going to have a sibling. And Henry is going to get an uncle or an aunt. The second spot, we don't know. We know that Robin Hood is supposed to meet up with Regina in the Enchanted Forest portion of the story. We also know it's supposed to end tragically, so I don't know if they're gonna, if they're actually going to hook up or what. I don't know how that's gonna work. Possibilities are Belle and Rumple getting married, Neil finding love with somebody other than Emma, and Emma and Hook finally. I can't see an engagement happening. It's a little too quick, and Emma. It would take a little bit longer for her. I know they've been hinting that by the end of this season, you're supposed to be seeing Emma in, Enchanted Forest garb and possibly a gown, a princess dress. Who knows? Who knows? We shall see. We'd all like that second spot to be Killian, but who knows? Anyway, that's all for now. See you Monday probably for video log for Save Henry, and then following week will be video log. We'll have 2 more logs for the New Neverland and Going Home, and then you will not see me for another 3 months until March, when the series picks back up. So peace out. See you guys next week. Bye.